And we are high. How are you doing, everybody?
Speak for yourself.
I'm not high. I'm sober.
Well, technically, you guys are all high on Vurt feathers right now. Welcome back. You guys are deep in a Vurt feather. Where we left off last time was again a battle that ended with a second Diddy Man kind of thing falling. And a reunion of sorts, which you guys can get into. So let's start. We'll go through this part pretty quickly, but we'll just say the magic sentence, and you can, based on what you have in your pools there, you can tell us how bad you guys are right now, or how great you are. So so let's start with T-Bone the Disco Spider.
Oh, T-Bone is a disco. Is a disco spider. No, is a Dogman Vurt warrior who delves deeper, and despite the madness that we're in, I think he's actually in pretty solid shape. I'm enjoying myself as a native Vurt, part Vurt creature. So,
yep.
My pools are pretty solid, actually.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm sure everybody else feels exactly the same. Okay. Next, Josiah. Josiah, tell us the magic sentence and then how you're doing.
Josiah, I'm Josiah Spinius Wagner. I'm a Shadowman Vurt speaker who bleeds lucky. Unfortunately, I was really injured in the last battle, giving me a permanent disability of my jaw, which is going to obviously make it harder for me to use my charisma and griff to charm those in front of us. However, I believe I will recover without serious damage to my reputation as a smooth-talking, synergistic consultant.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm actually, thankfully, due to some recovery rolls, my pools aren't bad, but I'm obviously in rough shape.
Yeah, you got your clock absolutely cleaned, and the jaw, sideways and tilted hard there. Yeah, you rolled it. It wasn't me being an evil person.
You're being an evil person. I think you're being evil. After all.
Nice. All right. Winter in July. What's your magic sentence, and how are you doing at the moment after the battle?
Winter and July is a Roboman Shad explorer who tracks marks, and I'm doing pretty good.
I love this confidence. This makes it feel good as a GM.
I mean, but I am.
That's perfect.
But I am.
Freaking awesome.
Nice.
You just can't get around it.
Well, sometimes that happens. Nice. Okay, another Engil. What is happening with you?
Engil, the Roboman Shed warrior who plugs in, is hanging out here in this feather with bandy stick over one shoulder. He has recently taken out another cigarette after the last one ended and has announced to the group, "Is 3 cigarettes left to end this bullshit?" has lit it. And he's starting to wear down.
Yeah.
He's probably getting grumpier than usual because his intellect pool is getting real low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's harder and harder to focus, perhaps, on what should normally come naturally to a badass Roboman Shad, because especially with 2 in the group. All right. Last but not least, there is.
Technically, I am least, because I'm just a little guy. I'm Buzz Diptera. I'm a Robo-Vurt math magician who controls blurbs, and I just got them back. I'm actually not down at all. I'm fine. I haven't taken any hits yet. And I just got my friend, so now we're squad goals.
Nice, exactly. You got 2 of your the baby blurb in the blurb yarn is not with us in the Vurt world.
That's good. You couldn't help much anyway. So.
True, and you do have now something that you mentioned last time. The only thing I want to bring up from specifically was you guys were kind of talking about the fact that how did they, how is it that they came in? They didn't come in with you, so you thought you didn't see anything. Again, these are blurbs, so the fact is usually blurbs do not follow people. They're people in. They're admins in. So this, and they're coming from deep below, up and out of this little hole, the shaft that goes down even deeper into the mine.
Damn right.
Yep, a lot of good stuff happening. So the basics of where you are at this moment. Let's see. Do I have? Let's see. I think I do have the remains of the giant Diddyman, the Diddy Man, the most recent, which is what was it? Wee Hamish McDiddy, and he is gone the way of the dodo, pun intended, I suppose. And he's gone. Now there were two. Let's see. Allies of the big bad there that were trying to make it into the fight against you guys that were blocked and are still blocked by a semi-solid wall of Vurt smoke, which is your buddy Josiah's buddy Rug there. So Rug has learned how to make a wall and has made a wall. So you guys are now in a 200-foot long processing, it's 25-foot ceilings. You're down, deep in these treacle mines. There's the basic stuff around. You guys have done your searches last time as far as, check the room and everything like that, try to figure out what. And now you guys it is up to you. What are you guys going to do?
Well, we got the wall up. I guess we go down farther.
I should mention there's the shaft. It's small, it's 3 foot by 3 foot. It's a hole that goes down deep, and that's at one side of the room.
And that's where my blurb came from.
Correct, absolutely correct. At the other side of the room was a staircase that you guys came down with a little opening that went into this big vast rectangle of a room with just a little indentation for this 3 foot by 3 foot shafting. And then at the far end of the room is this entrance where the big bad came through, wee Hamish McDiddy singing constantly, and where currently Rug is a wall holding back bad guys who you're hearing barking, confused barking, but they didn't. Again, do you remember how? Because I have, to be honest, I have a, you guys rolled for it. So, how did they appear last time? These two things rushing. Does anybody remember? It was brief, and then you put the wall up, but.
I don't remember a
they were like
description of what they looked like.
big dog men miners or something like that.
Okay, so they were miners. Yeah, they were miners, but okay, so well, mechanically speaking, okay, I know what they'll.
I remember there was some kind of they look like zombies, but I maybe just projected.
Yeah, I was saying, everybody's. They were only 1 foot tall, and they were made out of marshmallows. That'll be easy. No, they were miners.
Something you've never ever possibly heard of.
Yeah, they were. Nice. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there is no Zool. Okay, well, close. Honestly, it's getting pretty cosmic horror. Yes, they were miners, treacle miners, as you'd expect. They did kind of look like you'd expect Diddy Man. I mean, a little cartoonish, a little felty, like felt skin kind of thing, similar to the giant Diddy Man. But as they open their mouth to yell and point their fingers, and had their pickaxes over their shoulders, only barking comes out. So they weren't dogmen, as far as you can tell. They were miners, but they are only making barking noises. All right. That is that.
I had a quick question. I got a video link with the blurbs, and
Correct.
I'm curious. Did that? I don't remember the proximity for that. Was I able to see through their eyes as they came up the shaft before I saw them?
No, your connection was you reconnected at that moment.
Okay.
You could send them back down if you want, or send them wherever. I mean, you now have control of them.
Okay. Well, I might, but we'll see what the rest of the group wants to do.
Okay. So again, confused barking growl grunts from the far edge, a little 3x3 hole that goes down into a shaft at one side, and then stairs going back up.
Ooh. Could I use hedge mats to make a little glowing floating bone just above the doggy's head to distract them?
I don't see why not. You can't see through it, through the rug, like you guys would have to coordinate. But yeah, you bet. I mean, sure. That's the fun of hedge math. So good. So, and again, I should mention, even if you guys are feeling like, at the moment, good with the pools and everything, thing to keep track of is how many rests you guys have done. Again, there's only 4 possible. There's instant, there's 10. Oh, I should know this.
One
10,
action, 10
One
minutes,
action, 10
1
minutes,
hour,
1
10
hour,
minutes,
and then a
10
full
hours.
sleep.
10 hours, yeah, exactly. So, this is still the same 24-hour period. So, deeper you go, or up to you guys. Rumbling, I should admit, that's the last part.
Yeah.
Rumbling from time to time, tremors, but you're in a mine.
Is
We're in a
black
mine.
feather. His only way out is through, right?
Yeah.
I just almost said we're inside a mime, and then I realized I'm not playing that character
We've
anymore.
wandered into a minefield.
Yeah. Yeah, the tongue-tied speaker. Yeah, that's good.
No, I'll
yes.
help you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hearing rumbling. You're also, again, it smells musty, but there's a slight kind of almost cotton candy smell taste to the air, and that's probably the treacle, again, mining equipment and confused barking.
Yeah, some of us are inoculated against the
Can I understand what they're saying?
Yeah, roll for it, sure. Because you're part dog.
Is that intellect?
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody say treacle?
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so 11 gets you the basics, but of the emotion, or the intent, I should say. Okay, so confusion, which is fairly obvious, but
They're dogs.
of course, but frustration, more and more and more, like an increasing amount of frustration, and as you're listening and you're perhaps bending your ear towards it, everybody can kind of see for the first time, Rug kind of bumps out at a certain point, and then there's a yowl, and that's basically,
So when you say
that's
bump
all
out, it's like something's trying to pass through Rug, and
something
Got it.
tried to.
All right. Floating dog bone at the ready.
Can
Perfect.
I try to calm them down and tell them they're all good dogs?
Yes. Yeah. You know what? Actually, with the previous roll, you'd have to re-roll. You're not communicating, and it's pure dog speech or speak. Again, slightly more intelligent than what we have. So
So I'm not trying to persuade you, but I figure saying "is good dog" in dog should be really easy to anyone with dog in them.
it's good dog. Yes. Okay. Roll to yes. Roll to see
It's
if
like
you can
saying hello.
communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, the roll will determine how many words you can relay. Yeah. Let's do it that way.
I will spend a level of effort on my intellect, I'm guessing.
Okay.
9,
Up.
7. And I'm rolling to make, and I rolled a 13. So
Okay, it's over 12. So yes, 1, 2, 3. You can get 3 words out to at once here. Each action. Or each, yeah.
I'm gonna go with "is good dog" first.
Is good dog.
Aw.
Nice. And are you doing float and bone hedge maths there? Are you guys going for the shock and awe? Tell me what your plan is, and let's make some rolls and see what happens. Because these guys want to get to you hard, but it sounds like you guys have a plan.
We don't have plans. Come on, let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, true. So Pete is, let's see, Buzz has hedge. Yeah, Buzz's hedge math. Are you going to do the bone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So that's at the ready.
Poke my head through rug so I can see, but near the top of the cavern where hopefully they can't reach me with their picks.
Okay, yes. And that will take some specific instruction from Josiah to Rug to allow that, because right now it's impermeable as far as everybody can tell. Something it tried to either punch through or kick through or butt through.
I'm gonna summon Rug back. We're coordinating this. I'm gonna summon him back, and we'll let you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay. We're gonna summon him back. I'm just gonna put big floating dog bone right in front of us, right behind where Rug would be.
Okay.
If we're gonna be like coordinating to like drop the wall, can I spend my points to trigger partially there?
Yes,
Ooh.
absolutely, good. And this is all happening at the same time as T-Bone is going to yell, "Is good dog." Okay. All right, so we can do that.
How about have treat good dog?
Have treat. Nah. Next, had he only rolled
Good boy
a
treats.
15. Yeah, is good dog is going to be once the wall comes down, or the rug.
The rug wall.
Once Rug
wall
becomes, yeah, I'm not even gonna try anymore.
You gonna pull the rug out from underneath him?
Then there's gonna be communication. Right now, even sound it's difficult. So you guys do that. Everybody's, if you had to make rolls, you have partially there. You've spent the points. Pete, you've spent. It's a cantrip style thing, isn't it? Because it
costs points, but with my edge, it doesn't cost points.
Exactly. That's my thought. Okay, perfect.
I'm
So
doing
you do
show
that.
shadow for mine.
Oh, good. So how and in a defense, well, obviously it's usually kind of defensive way, but tell us what that actually for partially there and show shadow. Let's explain. Have you guys explain what that looks like? First, let's start with Michael. Tell us what show shadow looks like when Engel does it at this. Oh, sorry, partially there does for Engel.
Okay. Yeah. So partially there for Engel, it's like he cigarette in the mouth, chokes up on the bandy stick. He kind of like smoke, and he's kind of like gray, smoky, and translucent. But you still get that like cherry end of the cigarette. It's like there. But you can kind of like sort of see through him while he's there. It's like, batter up.
Perfect. And Shar, what does Winter look like as she once again goes into show shadow?
So Winter is going to she's going to like flick her wrist a little bit and activate this mode
Mm-hmm.
out of from her being. She's got, her normal robotic plates are like silver, and they nanoscale like flip over and turn black, and they start to emit smoke. And she like steps back behind the others and fades into the background.
Nice. Got the Roboman sheds pulling this at the same time, just kind of phasing into fight mode. I like it. And Josiah using the action to pull back Rug. And here we go. Okay, it's out. Let's they're confused. I'll say this, between the hovering bone and somebody yelling at them in their dog language, they're confused. Let's do this, because it just says they're confused. Someone, for fun, roll a D4, whoever has access to it and rolls.
I have a D4 on my desk.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so just to see how effing confused you guys have, and no re-rolls for this. This is just a indicator.
2.
Excellent. Okay, so for two rounds here, technically combat is starting now, and we're going to roll for this. But for 2 rounds, I'll let you guys know that it is going to be, they're so confused and wondering if you're friends or not, that you have 2 rounds to do what you need to do, however that is. Okay, so as far as order of here for action order or initiative there, let's do a roll again. If any 1 or 2 of you, I think, might have trained in initiative or something. Okay, cool. So let's roll that. It's going to go off of 12, just so I can see. And again, you have two rounds, but we're in combat. So let me know what you got.
13.
13. Okay, I can see. Oh, I see. Okay, perfect. Great. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Angel got a 6 and he's trained. It's a 9.
9. Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay. Perfect.
13.
Okay. Right. And those of you who are Roboman Chad, you guys, I can't remember,
We're
everything's a step
at navigating the Vurt.
Yeah.
But we also all had the meat pies that were like giving us bonuses.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And you still have
trickled first.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
we're all trickled up.
Some of you. So
Well,
perfect.
us two.
With my
Yes,
training, I
true.
rolled an 18.
Beautiful. Okay, you're definitely going first. Okay, so let's get this order here. Okay, so it's going to go Buzz, and then, sorry, it was T-Bone. What'd you get?
13.
13. So you and, so T-Bone and Winter. Okay. And then we have Jack. You got a what? Sorry?
13.
Yeah. Oh, and Shar, you did as well?
Me? I got a 9.
Oh, you got a 9. Got it.
I had the other 13. So
Okay.
me and Jack will
Okay.
fight it out.
Perfect. And
There's
then
No can chat with them.
Okay, perfect. Is that correct? Okay, perfect. Okay, and first round here. We're in. They're confused. They're looking at each other. The wall has come down. You can see they do have the pickaxes out, and that's what that first bump was. They were trying to bump through this, but now the wall is gone. There's a floating bone. Someone's talking to them. Maybe there's 2 combatants that have just kind of disappeared. What the hell is going on? Your first round. What do you guys want to do?
Well, because they're confused, I assume I can't do any other mathematical effects while I'm keeping the bone floating in front of them.
No.
So I'm just going to I'm going to have myself and the 2 blurbs circle around behind them while they're looking at the bone,
Got
and
it.
basically flank them.
Okay. You and the blurbs?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to require a roll just because you are a little bigger. They're in a, they're in the entryway of a room that goes out, and again, you can see that's maybe 40 or 50 feet past it. Now you can see it's a square room. But if you want to sneak through, make a roll, and it's going to be a speed-based roll.
Okay.
And you're trained in flying and everything else as well. Okay.
Okay.
So you can still keep the hedge maths going and do that just as long as you roll it.
Okay. I rolled a 5, but I am trained, so maybe an 8. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so you get to the point where okay, yes, the blurbs get around, they're fine. You are, let's say you hover there, because you can tell if you cut through them right now, they're only going to focus on you and you're going to draw an attack. I didn't want to get mechanical with you, but you're Buzz has been in enough near fights at least to know that any farther and you're not sneaking past. Okay, next.
As long as somebody's flanking them, that's fine with me.
Yeah, big truth. T-Bone and Josiah, either
T-Bone can go
Josiah,
first
you
because
still
I am useless.
Yeah. You're perfect. So T-Bone.
So sorry, what was the outcome of the good dog routine?
Total confusion. But it stopped them. You can use this round to have another. You can do as many three word phrases as your partially dog heart desires.
Calm fuck down.
Excellent. Because this is a round, let's do a roll again just to see if it might be brilliant, it might backfire, we'll see. But calm fuck down is excellent.
18.
Excellent. Okay. We'll resolve exactly what this is by the end of the round this little round here, but everybody feels a definite, like, the confusing whelps and yelps and all this stuff from them stop, and then you can see their shoulders drop a little bit and the heads turn like this. Again, these look like human-ish miners, almost Muppet it's horrific, but they're human-looking miners. It's just everything comes out of their mouth is dog. Okay, and we'll resolve the end. Okay, Josiah.
I'm just gonna mind punch one of them, because that's all I can really do.
But they're good dogs.
They're good dogs that are. What else can I can't do anything.
I mean, you can try speakering.
Yeah, even if when I speaker, I don't have any real capabilities here.
Are we? I mean, what if? Are we going to try? Meta question. Are we going to try and kill them if they're going to be friendly?
I'm going to try to read their mind. I'll do. Oh yeah, I'm going to get. That's basically free for me. I'm going to do a mind read on one of them. Try to see, like, they're confused. I'm trying to get a picture of, like, their purpose. What is their goal here?
Got it. Perfect. Okay, so you're going to do a roll for it anyway, just to, again, see if it fails spectacularly or succeeds spectacularly.
I got a 14.
Okay, it counts and it works. Was it a activation cost or something?
That's free for me.
But free because of the edge. Okay, perfect. Yes. So the basics of you're feeling that confusion is turning into calm. Basically, they're feeling calmed down and at least curious at this point, and less. You're feeling the aggression levels come down. Again, you're getting a whole bunch of mixed emotions. There's certainly confusion is the biggest, without a doubt. They don't know what the hell's going on, but they don't feel like they need to kill at this moment. That's what you're picking up on. And again, that's just from.
I'm gonna announce that. Okay, guys, I think everything's going cool. Everything's cool.
What?
Exactly. Perfect. Winter, you are up. You've shown shadows, so you're wherever you want to be at this point. It's close quarters.
I'm just gonna be standing to the left side of the hole, basically, where they're coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just in case they try anything funny. So I'm gonna hold my action in case they try anything funny. But otherwise, I'm gonna let them be, because it still counts as winning a fight if we don't have to throw any punches.
I love it. I love it. This is what happens to Robo Man-Chads in the Vurt. Yeah, they're like, you know what? Since I can't, grab a tank and pick it up, put it on my shoulder, and blast away at a building. Yeah. Perfect. Engel, the other Robo Man-Chad, partially there.
So I think are both of the dogmen entranced by the bone and stuff So I think I'm probably over on the right, and I may be kind of pointing the bandy stick at the one on the right, and being kind of you back up, trying to intimidate him to try to get him to
Mm-hmm. And again, you're partially there, so they're not gonna see, or they'll see as much as you want, because again, you can kind of augment it. But how does that look if you're going to go from almost ghost-like with the cherry of the cigarette?
Well, I mean, he's what's it? Partially there makes you kind of ethereal, but it doesn't make you invisible.
Correct.
It's more there's a chance that when somebody swings the bat at you, that it just kind of passes through. But you're, I'm still definitely in a spot.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
And it's just kind of being maybe it darkens up and it gets a little less transparent at the time, but it's I'm boy, get back, except I don't know what I would do for that with his accent. So, because boy, get back is definitely not what it would be for the guy
in Ukrainian accent. In Ukrainian, it's glorious.
There's a bunch of there's a stream of Ukrainian that comes out, and you just know he's pointing at you and he wants you to move. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is there spit?
Yes.
Is there spit involved in the Ukrainian? That's what I want to know.
Oh, the type noises? I don't think so as much. No.
That's more Flemish, isn't it?
No, stop.
Ouch.
Okay. Now the round for these two miners, who just again happen to sound like dogs, and sound like pure dogs specifically, are calmed and confused, specifically calmed by this last bit, and they're going to hold their action for this. And we start at the top, unless you want to Shar, unless you want to have Winter do something, you can continue to hold their action. Otherwise, we'll start at another combat round, but you seem to be calming them. What do you think?
I mean, I will designate one of them as my quarry just in case.
Okay, perfect. The one closest to you, it's on the left. You said you're on the left-hand side of the entryway. Okay, so the one on the left.
Either that, or if one of them looks like they're in charge.
Mm-hmm. No, they're both. They're two kind of haggard-looking Muppet human things, speaking only dog that carry pickaxes. Whew, we are definitely in the Vurt. Okay, this is definitely not a standard day in Manchester. Okay, Buzz, you're at the top again. You can try to do what you did last time if you want, but it's another roll.
Nobody took a swing at him this time, right? And what are they seem to be doing now? Are they still just confused?
They're calm. They're just as confused, but they're at least more calm. They haven't even raised their pickaxes for a swing yet. It's still on their shoulders, but they're they're not even talking to each other. They're just looking at each other like.
I'm try and maneuver the bone to like have them walk through us and past us. Like, come here, my pretty, come here. Here's the bone.
You guys are just assuming these are dogs. I love it. Well, it's because they're
I mean,
speaking pure dog. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I see your point. Okay.
Oh, can I peek over the edge?
Sorry, Shar?
Can I peek over the edge and see if anything else is coming?
Yeah. Sure. And we'll resolve the bone thing at the end of this round. But yes, that's what we'll do. Yes, behind you do not see you don't see anything that's you know, it is a, let's see, I've got it right here. How big is the room? Okay. Yeah, it's about 50, no, maybe 75 feet. It looks like a square room. You see there's some mining equipment around, but it's on the same level. It doesn't even slope down. So but you see the wall at the end, and you can see that the walls on the side, and it's dark in there for the most part. But there's light coming up. Oh, I should mention, you guys, remember last time you saw the flicker of this, and the light would flicker behind the Diddy Man, and you know, as these other two were approaching. This is now where it makes sense. There is light. It's very dim, but it's coming from a hole. What looks like a hole in the ground, about 10 feet past this little entrance and off to the side. And the light is coming up from below, and that's what's kind of illuminating it. Otherwise, the room looks totally empty.
All right. I'm going to say, just say quietly so as not to startle the dog miners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, looks relatively clear down there, and I'm going to give a brief description of the room.
Good. Got it? Okay. So by the end of the round, everybody's going to know at least what she saw. Perfect. Okay. T-Bone and Josiah, you guys are... yeah, that'll be your action, Winter, but again, it's ongoing for the whole thing. Okay, T-Bone and Josiah, let's see. You're not feeling, no one's really feeling a huge immediate threat because of what T-Bone's just said, but T-Bone, you want to give another 3-word phrase?
Yes,
or
yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say what any miner should want to hear.
Okay.
It's lunchtime.
The canary's dead.
Nice. Is
Lunchtime.
I'll give you one more word if you want to make lunchtime. You want to scoot it together?
You could even just do lunchtime as one word and have 2 extra words.
Let's go with no, extra
Lunchtime,
long
go
lunch.
break.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, go break. I like that. Let's do that.
Okay, cool. All right, roll for it, just to see if we go extreme.
Is it 12 enough?
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's at this point, it's a repeat action too, so you'd have to really fudge it, basically 3 or below. Yes. They both look at you, back at you. They were looking at each other. They both look at you, and of course they see all the eyes, and they see, this is getting weirder and weirder. They see the bone is moving forward. I'll resolve what they're doing at the end of the round as well. But yes, you certainly have their attention, and yes, they did hear you. Okay, Josiah.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just waiting it out. Like there's really not much I can do without injuring someone. So
I love that. Great, cool.
That's never stopped us, really.
I know, yeah. You guys are acting really smart all of a sudden. I don't know what's happening in the Vurt, but you guys are like, not smart, but you know what I'm saying? You guys are like, maybe we won't.
Yeah, we're not smart. Don't go overboard.
Don't misrepresent.
We're not smart. We just realized we're out of recovery rolls. So like...
There it is. There's the big cup of tea. All right, Engel, what are your thoughts for this round?
Angul stands there, continues to be smoky, bandy stick, and kind of like,
Mhm.
yeah, break rooms that way. Like,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it. Now, okay, perfect. Okay, so here's what's happening. The bone is moving forward. They do start to follow it a little bit, and they pass by you, Buzz. And they're going forward, but at the same time, they're really focused on T-Bone because, he actually, one of somebody's pointing a stick and yelling in a language they don't seem to understand that you've just now realized. The other one, although they're getting your intention, let's not get that wrong, but the other ones are specifically looking at the one who's able to speak at least three words of at once of pure dog. This is pure dog speak. And then they see, of course, the others. So they're moving forward, and then they stop. And this is where we'll end combat, because they're out. You have a clear spot. They're confused and they're pacified. So at this point, they're back and forth. They keep, T-Bone, you can understand they are talking about break. They are talking about lunchtime. They are wondering what's going on, but they're so involved with each other and talking that you guys, honestly, everybody at one point realizes you guys could just walk past and they're just going to be there, continuing to wonder what the hell just happened. And they're looking at you, but those pickaxes aren't coming up for combat. Success.
So, I think I'm
Nice.
going to cautiously start walking past him and say, lunch,
Yes,
and
true.
keep walking.
Nice. They actually, again, these are human-looking things, but both of them start to wag their butt like this. There's no tail. It's a ghost tail. Yeah. See? Anyway.
I'm maneuvering the bone towards the shaft.
Beautiful. They're way too big to. Oh, don't say that. They're way too big to. You would be, again. Even you would have a trouble at giant blurfly size. But they're too big. But they are certainly going the direction of that, and perhaps up the stairs. But there is a bone that's just kind of going, and then when it does disappear, it's going to just be part of the weird thing that maybe they'll tell the other miners over a bowl of Alpo. All right, let's see. We're in the Vurt, the 75-foot by 75-foot square room in front, again, on the same level, same height of ceiling. The square that the light is coming up from, is illuminating from, which is still fairly dim, has a ladder in it that goes straight down, and it's large enough for everybody. So this is how you get to the lower level of this of the treacle mines. There's other mining equipment in the area. You can see there's more treacle dust here than there was before. There's even areas where it's, almost looks like it's snowed in certain parts. And
Ooh,
the smell of cotton candy. Yeah, go for it. Yep, you can do that without even having to roll. Obviously, you can get that, and you can get enough for, let's say, a handful. A big handful, like a snowball of treacle. You want to make a treacle snowball? It's all yours.
Yes,
Cool. Yes, you can do that. And if anybody else wants to do anything else, you can. There is rumbling, and again, you're in a mine, but there's tremors happening, and then some are worse than others, but it's been happening since you started.
Like
You
3
shoot is fine.
Nice.
I have no mining experience. This seems normal to me.
Yeah.
You said some of the tremors are okay, but like Tremors 3 Return to Perfection was just horrible.
Oh, don't. The six. Everything just dropped 6 degrees in here.
Why you got
So,
me, man?
That smells like bacon. Okay, so here's where we go. This is perfect. Yes, the only way to as Game Cat says, the only way out is to win the game. And you know
Really,
where
how
you're
is
supposed to.
true?
Nice. Yes. So what do you guys think? What do you want to do?
Forward.
Yes, that.
Forward!
Go down.
Which means
Forward!
down.
Go down.
All
Depends
this
on-
man forward.
I'm gonna keep
I
up my
love it.
shadow
Correct. Yeah, sure.
and just
Yep.
like slide down the ladder.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sounds Jack sounds like Gary Oldman in Hannibal now.
Nice. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's right. Oh God.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up. God, that's terrifying. Perfect. Yes. So the what order you guys want to go? Anything in particular? Doesn't.
I will be in the back.
Nice. His jaw is like broken. It's like in pieces. If you were back in the real world, it'd be wired up at this point, and you'd be on major. Oh, I should say the
I
pain
look at
is
him and I
pretty
sneer
bad.
and I'm like, if you were a robo, you could fix that.
Yes. Modism.
There you go. There you go.
So going down the ladder, in whatever order,
my
is
skeletal jaw.
is going to. Okay, it's 50 feet, more or less 50 feet down, and obviously once the first person goes down, they're blocking most of the light, but everybody can tell as you're going down, especially the person leading the descent here, that the light is getting brighter as you get towards the bottom. Now let's see, the bottom here, where the about after 50 feet, the ladder comes into a room that's maybe about 100 feet across, a little bit more narrow. The ceilings at this point are maybe 15 feet at the most. So this is a little more squat, a little more, everything feels a little more cramped here. But it's 100 feet long. There is a, let's see here, I've got it. There is a, again, there's mining equipment everywhere. There's more treacle dust. You can see at the end there's an actual part where they're mining out the rock, and it turns a corner. It's actual tunneling instead of existing reinforced tunnel where you guys have been thus far. And light is shining from it. You can hear barking faintly coming down from this tunnel. You can't see around the corner. You'd have to go to the end of the and there's that is actually the source of the light, and there's quite a bit of light, and that's where you're at. Yeah, the floor slopes a little bit as you're going from where you start on your side down. Yeah, 100 feet by 20 feet width by 15 feet. So you're definitely feeling the those of you who have any claustrophobia or anything like that aren't feeling as good as you were.
Good thing this is a dream, because a room like this would collapse in the real world.
Yes. I told you it was reinforced. Physics be damned.
That was
Yeah.
so encouraging.
Yeah. And again, everything, not just to cover my obvious mistake, no, but truly, like, everything is hewn out of, it feels like it's hewn out of rock. This is really, again, the rock itself, most of it's gray, maybe, you're not quite sure, just some type of rock, but there are bits of treacle in it. There's some, glimmering, white bits, and that's what they're mining. Yeah, exactly. Lick the wall. Yeah, go for it. You know what? You do that, and it tastes sweet. Yes, it most certainly
Strawberries
is.
taste like strawberries.
There it is. And yes. So where to?
I attack the darkness.
Yes.
Do we have
Yes.
any light?
There's only
Oh,
one
Steve,
way
I'm
forward.
getting drunk.
It's
So
staring
We don't
you
have
said
any
there
proper
was
light.
mining gear in here. You said.
correct.
Like what kind of
Yep.
stuff? Is it like just pickaxes and buckets, or?
Yeah, there's a couple carts that have just wheels, but they're almost they're glorified wheelbarrows.
Mhm.
Nothing, there's nothing, no like railroad
There's no,
tracks
like,
or anything.
Big crazy steampunk tunneling machines or anything like that.
No,
It's all
not
just
here.
like, okay.
Are
Yeah,
there any
this
hats
is
that have lights on them? Do we see any like
Not yet.
light hats?
not yet.
The
Not
light-
yet.
Hats.
Dead canary.
Is there a name for that?
Yeah.
A light hat? That's not a light hat.
It's called a headlamp.
Like a mining helmet. Yeah. Or a
Yeah.
headlamp.
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
Headlamp. The light itself is the headlamp.
hmm Nice. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, what you also, again, this room is fairly well lit, especially compared to above. And again, you see,
There's
you
more
know,
light from the
imagine,
tunnel.
yep, going around the side.
Is there a light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, you can find out. You can find it. Everybody to the tunnel.
There's a light
To
that
the
never goes
tunnel.
out.
Let's all be blinded by the light. Red dot.
Let's see. F here. Let's see. Got it. Okie doke. Yes. So around as you guys get close to the light there, again, sounds of barking a little bit more. You can hear the sounds of what you imagine to be pickaxes, striking the walls, further out. You can see, very quickly. Again, this is irregular. It's not reinforced, and it looks again just out of rock. And it goes down and it splits into. Goes from one to the left and to the right. Both sides are light is pouring from it. So, and again, a lot of the reflection and the reason it's so bright even now is everything's reflecting off these little glints of white in the actual stone. So seeing well is no longer a problem, but you have a choice now, right or left, and it's it's up to you. And you can hear sounds of barking.
Sounds of barking. Are they coming from any particular direction? If I make a tracking roll?
There it is. Yes, actually, specifically yes, because everything's echoing and maybe it's both, but yeah, you make a tracking roll. Let's do it.
I got a 7, but I'm tracker.
Perfect. Okay. Well, nope. In fact, that 7, reminds you. You're like, man, I need to hone my skills for tracking. In fact, that's when you realize, oh my gosh, that's right, the saturator's been with us the entire time, and you guys must have lost him somewhere up about 2 levels ago, because he didn't follow you guys down, and I didn't say anything. So the saturator's not with you, but it's not like you guys were in a fight anyway. But that's a new piece of information. Yeah, your buddy the saturator was not part of the last
busy
exchange.
Feasting on Hamish's colors somewhere, right?
True.
Like,
He's saturating
Yes, true.
things.
Yes. Yeah, he's in heaven probably. Again, with this white light now, it's not too colorful, but it's certainly there's spots of color that I'm sure the saturator is getting into.
like I said, everything's reinforced with wooden beams, so there's lots of browns.
Yes, true. Very true. Very true. Although not where you guys are at. So you cannot tell which side, but which way do you guys want to go, left or right? Everybody roll for a speed roll right now, because this tremor just hit absolutely hard and may have knocked you on your feet, and stuff starts to rocks start to fall from above. There's dust everywhere.
Okay.
This is a huge tremor.
I got a 1, and I'm spending XP to re-roll it.
It's almost like you don't want to die.
18.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that was smart.
That's for you guys.
I also got a 1, and I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh,
I got
But-
a 4.
Make fun of you guys.
I'm assuming Alex is still going to make us pay for that. So 14.
You guys, I gave you 2 XP, and at the beginning of this session. So yeah, this is when to use it. I can promise you. 12. Michael, you got a 4. 4.
Yep.
Shar.
Sorry, it's a
Yeah.
4, but I can spend a level of effort for free based on my edge for speed. Sorry.
I rolled a 10 and I'm specialized, so effectively a 16.
Okay. Let's see. So even with a 4 plus a 3,
Well, is it
yes.
speed? Does speed defense count too?
Yeah, this is a speed roll. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I'm trained in speed defense also. So
Okay, so
I have
so
speed
you guys
defense
make.
and a level of effort.
All right, so you guys make this one. Again, almost knocked on your asses. There's the dust and there's a little rainfall of pebbles and this and that. And again, now it's everything you breathe in is like, cotton candy smell, and it's just absolutely, the dust. But yeah, you
It's
guys,
absolutely
everybody here now.
wonderful, Actually, I'm into it.
Yes. But by the way, at this point, everybody with this much in the air, everybody has ingested treacle. If you guys are keeping track for any reason, everybody's got it. Exactly. Yes. So left or right?
Left.
Got it.
Well,
Okay.
just to spite you, I say right so that we have to rock, paper, scissors to decide.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. And an opposed roll.
In
An opposed roll.
In
I'm
reaction
just
to that,
joking.
I'm going to take your pack of cigarettes so you can never smoke the last one, and you have to stay here forever.
Oh my god.
No. Everything goes slow motion. Someone tried to touch a Robo-Man shed's smokes, and they just.
I'd be happy.
Big translucent bandy stick like swinging through the air in slow motion.
I would be happy to roll for this, just so you know.
Beautiful.
I'm taking the cancer 6.
Yeah. Oh, they make you sexy though. I heard it in advertising. Yeah.
That
His
must be true.
Majesty's. Yep,
Yeah.
true. Perfect. Okay, so let's do opposed roll as far as left or right, just for fun to see. No matter how this plays out with the smokes here.
Well, can we do it? I mean, that's just 2 people. We can do a vote too.
Up to you.
Team, who wants to go left?
I vote left because left is always right.
Let's go left.
Oh,
I just don't want to get
Oh.
left behind.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Perfect. Nice. Okay.
With
perfect,
Ukrainian
yes.
voting machines, that comes up as we go right.
Nice. Okay, left it is. Okay, I got it on the map. Left. Okay. Yes, it goes down another maybe about 20 feet. It's winding. It does get the ceiling does drop a bit. Again, it's all hewn, treacle rock here. And it ends up about 9 to 10 feet. So it's dropped about another maybe 5 feet by the time we get.
I'm getting
the light.
a little nervous because I'm 7 feet tall.
Ah, that's right. That's right. This is gonna get yucky. Yes. So you do get to, the light is pouring through. You get to the end. You guys are, again, it's wide enough that you guys can walk, shoulder to shoulder if you had to. But you guys are there, and it opens up into another room. But this is another reinforced room, like the others, but it's also a 10-foot ceiling. And this is 50 feet by maybe 20 feet at the most. It's a little different, but you can see. Now, I should say there are sconces or a Diddy Man world, version of, lights, sconces on the walls. These are almost cartoonish. They all have really big electrical bulbs and big, swirly, almost like telephone cords going between each one. There are there's a lot of equipment in here that looks kind of, I guess, their version of what Muppet Punk. I'm not even sure. It's not steampunk, but it's terrifying. So it's just like felt. Everything feels like kind of squishy. But there are yes, there are
The cutting edge of technology.
yeah, Vurt de Furk, and we've gone full circle. Yes, exactly. Okay, yes, and nobody's in here at all. You can hear echoing from back in the way you came, so they must have been in the other room. So you are in an empty room like this with a whole bunch of tech around you. What do you guys want to do?
See?
I think
You said right, go right.
Yeah. No, I mean, let's look at all the tech.
Mm-hmm.
I want to investigate all this fine machinery.
Okay, so you do some type of search. How about this? Everybody, I'm sure, is going to want to do a search roll. I mean, why not? That's what I would do, or any PC would do as well. If anybody has any investigation, or if you want to, get more specific, or you want to take this more than just like picking through stuff to find valuable stuff, it'll be another roll, an additional roll. Okay. So as far as, do you guys want to all do as you can, everybody can do a search roll first, kind of if you're trained in it, let me know, or something applies, and then if anybody wants to get specific, I'll let you guys know kind of what I should mention right off, there's three large machines that maybe for processing or pulverizing rock. There's another smaller machine. This one is wooden, looks more wooden than the others, and it's attached to one of the other three, and that's all you can see without investigating further. But yeah, it's all Muppet Punk. Three big box machine things and a smaller one that's attached to one of those. Everybody else do a search roll.
Josiah got a 16.
What kind of search would this be? What kind of roll would this be?
This is just a basic int roll,
Okay.
but if something applies, it I don't know what would really. Okay. 16. What'd you get?
I got a 7 and I'm re-rolling. That's cool.
Okay. Spend that XP.
Engil got a 6.
20.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well spent.
Okay. So 6. Shar?
I got a 10 on searching, and I rolled a 19 on a tracking roll to try and read the room, trying to figure out what's going on in here, if there's any interesting leads to follow.
Okay. Rob, you mentioned also, and then we'll resolve all of it at once. Rob, you mentioned also you were going to investigate a particular, or someone I thought was starting to talk. Anybody else want to? So this is, you're looking at one of the machines, or no? You're looking in the tracks in the dust and things like that, tracking. Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, first I did a general search, and then I did an investigational tracking.
Okay. Everybody else, actually, okay, so let's resolve the search thing. So the 20, you found something. No one else did. No one else at all. Pete, did you even say your roll? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, 16 is, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. One of the two 16s, correct. Okay. Yes, the 20 does find something, and now, yay, new table, everybody. This is the GM's. No. This is the good table. This is all good. You found something. You have to literally have to roll a 20 to get it. You'll see. Okay. Roll a D10.
I'm gonna roll that with a real die because I don't think that's an option. Is this a 10? No, it's not. Bear with me while I find a die.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
It's a 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. You have found a what looks like in the real world it would be a nail bat. One of those, in fact, I think I may even have a picture of somebody from a previous one. Yes, here's somebody who has a nail bat in hand. Your old buddy Zemane. Yes, so this type of nail bat, if everybody can see. So it's basically, it's a American style, a baseball bat has big, like either railroad spikes or nails. It looks lethal. This looks like that, except it's covered in like slime, like a viscous, like shimmery slime. And when you touch it, it feels like soft, like kind of fleshy, and it winces.
It winces? The
It
bat winces?
The bat.
No.
Can I use Vurtology to
Yes.
see if I know
Please
this?
do. Please do. Help us all. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Okay. So everybody else sees that and is probably freaked the hell out.
17
hate
and
the
trained in Vurtology.
Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna
not
roll
the
here,
extra
guys.
part. Yeah, no shoot. Okay, so maximum amount, not the extra. Okay, yes. So the minute you touch it, you realize, one, it's alive, of course, and it's a Vurt creature. It's native to this. It feels at home. You don't know what type of Vurt creature it is. There are some some other Vurt creatures you've heard about that maybe close or something, but it's basically kind of like a slug. It's a it's a giant, like it has a foot basically, similar to a slug. This is something that these spikes are actually that are protruding out of it are actually part of its defense. It does look nearly identical to a nail bat until you get close. And again, you haven't heard of it. It's alive. That slime, and the minute you touch it again and it winces, the slime now starts bubbling out kind of everywhere, and it's just the equivalent of like spittle and everything, and that's its defense. So you don't feel threatened by it. It spits at
gross
you.
and weird, gross and weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to the Vurt. Yes, you can call this whatever the hell you want, because as far as you know, this,
Call it Batty.
Yeah, Batty, there it is. Yeah, it's slug-like or something, but yeah, there you go. Enjoy that.
I hope it's a weapon.
That.
I hope it's a weapon and not something that's gonna get mad at me if I swing it.
I can't wait. Everybody roll for speed. The second big tremor has just hit. This one worse than the previous one.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 10, and I'm trained, and I can spend a level up for free.
Okay, so nice. God, yeah, Pete just, Buzz is just buzzing, and so are the blurb flies. All right. Okay. Nice. What is the? Okay, everybody. So 15. You got Mike. What was the total? So 13, 16.
16 if you're
right?
if you're adding it on as
So-
modifiers, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's easier
Yeah,
if we just
for
add
this
our
particular role,
modifiers.
that's what I do. Okay, so 15 and 16.
I got
Yeah, for this particular one.
effective
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Rob,
Sorry, what am I rolling?
a speed defense roll.
A 5.
Yeah, it's a huge tremor. Okay. All right, so 2 and Jack. Let's see, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's right, you got a 15. So everybody's rolled. So 15, 16, 10, and sorry, what was yours, Rob?
5.
5. Okay, so 10 and 5. The floor crumbles from beneath you, and you are falling straight down like Alice in the rabbit hole.
Oh, wait.
Fast down.
I just realized I'm trained in speed defense.
That still
But
doesn't take you
still doesn't
to
get
15.
me. Okay.
Yeah, 15 was the cutoff as far as the ability to. Yeah, everybody else feels give way, probably jumps out of the way, but this place is either trapped or just not a sound floor. And again, tremors, huge ones. So the two of you are falling straight down. You guys, everybody else sees them just drop into the earth like Rumpelstiltskin.
No. In
And
Greek, name of God starts with I.
exactly. Nice. And with that, we'll stop for a bio break, and we're going to resolve it exactly from that, at the point of people falling, and of course, Engil saying
Or we'll
that
be-
out loud.
We're just gonna take a moment to recall Chester.
You think I'm not? Oh yeah. All right.
Great.
Well, let's take a 10-minute, and we'll be right back for this.
Cool.
Cool.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? All right, we are
Hello.
back now.
Are we back?
Really, for real.
We pushed the
Excellent.
button.
Yay!
It was
The
a bad
right button this time. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was on me.
Had you gone down the right corridor, this would have all been different.
Yeah.
But all right, here we go. So two of you are falling, as fast as whatever the the physics of what is it, the terminal velocity. You're falling. Maybe you'll hit that. We'll see. Everybody else sees them. Everybody else drops down.
Am I still clinging my new weapon?
Yeah.
Am I holding it? Okay, I don't want to lose that. Whatever.
No,
it
you literally had it in your hand, and then
It turns into an umbrella as you go down.
well, again, this is the Vurt. Unfortunately, yeah, you're not quite falling yet, and there's no clocks coming up, and you wish. Oh, that'd be nice. So everybody else sees them just drop into the and fall into the earth. At this point, the lights, the sconces and everything, with the tremor, there's a zzz, zzz, and they all go out. Some wire was snapped, something, and you guys are now in total darkness. Those of you who can, and I mean total darkness, not dim light, something you can pick up on, but absolute total zero light coming in. And that is excuse me, that is the reality. Those of you falling down, of course, also are in total darkness. Okay, those of you at the top, the three, you now hear, it's like humming, but it's like 6 octaves lower than it should be. And it's really slow, and it's deafening.
Coming from where?
I was gonna say, coming from the walls, as far as you guys can hear, it's so loud and it's so low that the ability for you guys to pinpoint anything other than, maybe it's coming from below.
How much
maybe
weight
it's coming
can
from
Buzz
the
carry?
We may find out. We may find out. At least, yeah.
Well, I've got 2 blurbs with me, so Buzz and 2 blurbs.
That's gonna be like that, yeah, when Spirited Away, where the little fly picks up the little, anyway, Ghibli. Okay, so in total darkness, the humming starts. Maybe it's coming around from the other side. There's no more barking anymore.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
And
I have no.
Sounds like
roll
you're
for
performing a Moody Blues
initiative.
song.
Roll for
Total
initiative.
darkness, the humming star.
What? Roll
Yes.
for initiative.
Yes.
Who's
Those of you falling, you're gonna fall. Don't bother rolling because you're still falling. You can try to grasp onto the side if you can't. You don't seem to get anything there, but you can certainly try. It would be a speed roll, and I will warn you, it feels difficult to you guys as you're flying down. So the initiative roll for the other 3, and then a speed defense roll for those 2 of you who are falling.
Josiah got a 14 for initiative.
Okay.
I got a 15 with my training.
Got it.
I got a 7 with my training.
Okay. Josiah, and then okay, and those those falling to their hopefully they're not their doom, gets those speed rolls. What's happening?
Okay, I am trained in speed defense, so that
Good.
should take it down 1 notch.
Mm-hmm.
And I am rolling a 2 and re-rolling it.
Yeah, I would.
And I'm rolling a 7. Yeah.
Yep.
Wah, 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 wah.
And I'm re-rolling that one too.
Ooh, there goes the
Oh.
XP. Time to do it.
17.
Oh, God. Okay. Sure.
I am going to I'm basically going to activate what is it called? Hand to eye, which provides an asset in like manual dexterity and agility kind of thing. And I'm going to like.
Wait, is that a power or what is it?
Yeah, it's an enabler.
Okay.
It's 2 speed.
Okay. So that'll take 1 action to.
But it's an enabler, so it's part of your action.
Okay. Part of your speed action or your speed defense action. You mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's cool. So you'll still have to do a speed defense roll for that.
And I'm
because
trained
you're
speed defense.
okay.
So I am going to basically try and smash my hands into the side of the wall, kind of like angle my body into like a dive towards where I feel the wall might be. And then when I hit it, just smash my fingers into it.
Summer smash.
Nice. That's difficult, but now's the time to do it. Yeah, that's true.
Now's the time for smashing.
Yeah, that's true. And this is.
I got an 18.
Okay. So
plus
17.
I'm trained and smashing. I didn't.
Okay. That means that so you're not there's no stopping. Again, you're falling. So in order to smash something worth anything, you'd have to either be holding on to something or stationary on something to actually get
right,
it.
But
so
I mean
to slow yourself. Yeah.
To
slow yourself down.
So, like drag myself.
Yeah. You're unable to do anything other than again buy yourself some scraping down. It's not pretty, and you're certainly not stable, and you're still sliding, but at least you're sliding, not falling. On the 17, trained in speed defense, like 20, kind of. Yes. Yes, you're also scrambling. You found something. You're kind of bouncing off of stuff, but you're able to at least scramble into tumbling down in contact with the wall. I don't want to give the false impression that either one of you have like a cat stopped halfway down at all, because you guys are still tumbling, but at least you're not. It isn't a free fall. Yeah, it isn't a free fall. So that's your action, and then we'll keep it going. Okay, so then we've got Buzz. Yes, Buzz. What are you doing as you hear the humming, the deep, slow humming?
Who's up top with me?
Josiah and Engel. Yeah.
Josiah. Yep. And no light.
Okay. Well, then I will. Didn't I have light before from my? Yeah, I had a light source because I used my cantrip to make a light source, I thought.
Yeah. Do you have
if I didn't, that's what I'll do now.
No, yeah, you did it. You definitely did before. I'm trying to think. Yeah. You can activate it again. Yeah. After everything. Yeah. Sure. So you will activate it, and okay. Yeah. Actually, it makes it even better.
This time, I'm not going to do it on me. I'm going to light up one of my blurs.
Got it. Okay. Which one?
Oh no, make me Sophie's choice this now. I'm going to light up the one that has the EDM in it.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and bite, Sheila. You
bastard. Yes, exactly.
All right, EDC.
Perfect.
That's Betty. Go ahead and bite, Sheila.
Yes, okay.
You bastard.
You light that up, and Josiah and Engel also see just a flash of something that isn't moving towards you, but is taking up almost an entire wall itself. And it's a Diddy man, but he's stretched out rectangular. He's squatted down. It's almost as if you took the horizontal and you just absolutely, bad MS Paint, even not even Photoshop, just like stretched ugly. It is humming, and you can tell that it's singing, but it's singing so slowly that it'll take probably several minutes for it to say what is, what does it say? This is exactly what it says. If it's sped up. Yes. So here's Mick the Marmalizer. He's 2'7" tall, and with his 6-inch shillelagh, should he marmalize you all. Now, again, understanding that, remember, everything in Diddyland here, as you're going through, was already more squat and a little bit smaller, so you're not necessarily as worried about the specifics of the measurements. But yes, he is 2 foot 7 feet tall, perhaps, but that would mean he's 12 feet wide.
Does he have a shillelagh, or is that what Disco Spider just took down the hole with him?
Nope, he does have a shillelagh, and here it is, and it is not 6 inches. It is absolutely covered in gore and blood. Again, he's holding it out. And Mick the Marmalizer is ready to do it, and he may be singing slowly, but just imagine just a giant, wide, squished down, distorted Muppet kind of thing, humming slowly and now singing slowly, and now that's what you see. Covers an entire wall. Okay, Josiah. I roll to shit my drawers.
Okay, I'm going to spend a turn understanding, studying this creature. Okay. Will make anything easier for me going forward. And then I'm going to try to, so Buzz isn't falling. Is T-Bone falling?
Yes.
So it's
Engale only. Yeah.
Is Winter falling?
Yep. Two of them just went thump.
So it's okay. So Angle isn't falling. I'm gonna try to get behind Angle. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get Angle. I'm gonna kind of peeking over his shoulder.
Got it.
Studying him. But I'm trying to get I'm getting something between me and this creature.
Mm-hmm. And studying. And what is it specifically? That's a
understanding makes all actions. You take a beat to study it. Everything becomes 2 steps easier.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. That's awesome. And is there an activation cost? I think
there is, but it's 2 int, and I've got 2 edge in it.
Excellent. Okay, so that's gonna be what you're doing. Engale, as your brave buddy just jumped behind you and started looking at this giant thing. What are you doing?
Do you know, how long has it been since we were up in the room? We're trying to figure out if partially there is still active. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Because you did that after. Yes, without a doubt. Although it's probably gonna. It's
nearing
soon.
The end. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're fine.
Fights don't last super long, hopefully, so it should be.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's fine here.
You're partially there.
Whoa.
Partially there. Partially kind of there. Hey.
You're like, I'll be here all week. Oh no, you won't, Mayfly.
maybe this week. But...
nice.
Yeah, it's here and it's coming towards us then, and
it's got its arms out and it has its shillelagh and it's looking at you, kind of half smiling, singing slowly, but it's gonna swing.
It moves super slow. I can totally charge up and wail on him in the face with the bandy stick before he can Yeah,
yep.
Totally.
Perfect. Again, about 10 feet wide. Maybe about 4 or 5 feet tall, not 2.7, but again, twice as wide as they are tall, as if you just stretch it. It looks awful. Yeah. It's messing with everybody. All right.
Somebody doesn't know how to use Photoshop right.
Yeah, big giant eyes, with the little, just a dot in the middle. This one is uglier than the others. And now we're getting into this is where the Diddy Man cover here. Mick the Marmalizer, our buddy, is one of these gentlemen there. Let's see. There he is.
Now, did he just come out of the wall, or did he just kind of appear in the opening?
He was against the wall. He was the wall, as far as you guys were concerned when you first.
He's kind of short. He's super wide, and then he's very okay.
Yep.
But I couldn't.
All his dimensions are screwed up. What the hell?
True. And
I couldn't tell if he was pulling a T1000 or a gelatinous cube on it.
No, there is some type of there had to have been some type of either, whether it was partially there or something, but some type of, it wasn't just, it wasn't just keeping quiet like in Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
wasn't
it
just,
is,
hey, let's ignore this giant weird painting on the wall.
and
Let's-
now the wall is
Yeah.
attacking you. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I will take a swing with the bandy stick and try to
Do it.
smack
Okay.
the crap out of him.
Do it. It's going
let's
to be easy to
see.
hit. It's a pretty wide target.
Good. I hope so. I have 3 edge and speed, so I can work an extra effort level out of that. But I think besides that, I'm just going to take this one straight this time.
Got it.
No, I'll spend a second level to try to raise damage.
There it is.
Because that's what I always end up doing. Okay. 2, so I'll spend XP to reroll that.
Nice. Those
18.
Okay. Let's see. So with an 18, you do hit. Did you say you're spending that to reroll, or was you spending that to add damage?
Yeah. I spent an XP to reroll and the effort to increase the damage.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yes, it hits. Now, when your bandy stick hits, it sinks in as if you're, going into like wet concrete, and your bandy stick is stuck, but you hear it go, very slowly. Ow. And yeah, but yes, you do. So how much damage do you? It's that plus.
It's a light weapon, so it would be medium damage for 8.
4, 8. Got it. 8. Okay. All right. Yes. Your bandy stick is stuck. It will take something to pull it out, but you did connect, and it did seem to hurt it. Okay. Top of no, it's turn. It swings the shillelagh at you, Engel, who's right there, and it's a speed defense roll for you.
Okay.
It's moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, that's disappointing. I'm trained in speed defense.
Got it.
And I'll spend an XP to reroll the 5.
Yeah, this XP is flying out.
So that's a 16.
Okay. Yes, it's moving. It's still moving very slow. Although very slow, I guess, is subjective. But yes, slowly enough for you to duck out of the way. Okay, now we're at the top again.
So I need to clarify a question. So my bandy stick is stuck in him? Yeah,
as if like right in the chest, or I would imagine torso, or wherever you wanted to put it, it's still there. Yeah, as if it is sunk in like muck, like mud, like but it did hurt. So for you you're gonna have to run over and pull it out. It's a speed action, or it would be. And
I'm trying to debate seize the moment here. If you succeed on a speed defense roll to resist an attack, you gain an action.
Do it.
So yeah, you can use the action immediately. It's an action, not an attack. Okay.
Sure, absolutely. That's great. Then yeah, pulling it out. Sure. Then it's a might roll for this. It's easy to pull.
I have to spend 4 speed to do it, since I've already blown my speed edge this round. And I have to spend an extra 2 to be able to take an action next round and not just burn next round's action now. So that's
these pools are running out of water, guys.
Yeah, this is real. I'm down in single digits and all of them. Cool. But yeah, I will make my check to try to haul it out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat 20.
Hell yes.
Nice.
That's great. Okay, yes, you get it.
If you hook a little bit of flesh and pull it out with it.
Yeah, let's say this. You pull it out and ooze starts to drip out of it and bubble down, and you can see Mick the Marmalizer again slowly, after he's swung, now is looking down, and now he's reaching with his hands to try and stop it from coming out and kind of like squish it back in. So yes, you pulled it out, but now he's worried that he's going to leak out. So
I'm stealing your precious goo.
Awesome, dude. Okay, great. So that was good, especially at the end of that round. Okay, now we're back to those falling. Okay, Shar, you first. You're going to, again, you're already sliding, so it's not a free fall. So if you want to slow yourself down more, it'll be a little easier. But if you fail, you're back to free fall. That's just kind of
no pressure.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Falling in the dark. Absolutely. You don't even know. You can't even see the wall at all. Yeah. And up top, you just have the little.
I would like to threaten the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Intimidation. Wall. What you doing?
You sound affected. It's stonewalling you.
Oh. I take back the XP I gave to you. Yeah, nice. Okay, so go for it. It'll be if you want to.
So I've got my hands kind of like clawing down the wall. This time I'm kind of like gonna buck out my my bottom half and try and like jam my feet into the wall also.
Okay, so that won't be smashing. Of course, you already used smashing to get you there, unless you have like kicking.
I've got.
You got running and jumping and stuff, but you don't have kicking.
Wreck, but that's not really.
Yeah. Okay, so it's.
I'm trained in all movement tasks, so.
Okay, perfect. On this one, I'll say that depending how you want to do it, it's either might or speed, because, yeah, you're either kicking hard or you're putting your feet to help your grip. Gosh, yeah. So, go for it. Big roll. Let's see what it is. Do it. Yeah. Again, as you're hearing the singing from above. Yeah.
I need to get shoe knives. As I'm falling, I'm thinking to myself all of the additions I'm gonna make to my robo self.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoe knives.
I'm gonna get like claws that I can extend and like out of my feet.
Yep.
But they can't look like dog claws because I don't want anybody to mistake me for a dog.
Right. I hope you don't believe in reincarnation because. Yeah.
Wait, you're also dog modist? I thought you were just Vurt modist.
I think it's everybody who isn't Robo Manshed, right? Those guys are the worst. They hate everybody.
Not a Robo Manshed is awful.
Yep.
I mean, we're not as bad as Vurt people. Like you are like here. Right?
She says as she's plummeting in free fall towards the center of the earth.
Like anybody with Vurt genetics is like beneath my heels.
So speaking of beneath the heels, roll and see if you can kick your heels into the wall and slow down.
Ooh,
You're already slowed.
I think I'm gonna spend some XP on that.
Do it.
I got a 2. That one was a 9.
Okay. You want to keep spending XP?
I kind of do.
Go for it.
I start yelling at the wall. I'm just like kicking at the wall as I go down. Nothing's working. I'm getting increasingly pissed off. I'm screaming at the wall like, fuck you, fucking Vurt wall.
Kick.
Not even real. It didn't work. I got an 8.
Yep. So you're now.
I mean.
You've kicked yourself off the wall.
So it's effectively like an 11. Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
No, so I'm just falling and I'm like this.
You're just pissed off. Yeah, like I can pencil dive. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Okay, second falling. T-Bone.
So real quick about the odd weapon thing that you got me.
Right.
There are spikes on there. They're
Yes.
just in slime.
Yeah.
Okay. I have what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say dark vision because that's probably
Right.
copyright.
Sure. Yeah.
I have eyes adjusted so I can see like it's very dim light in total darkness.
Correct.
And I would like to use my new slug baseball bat thing to try to grab onto the have it hit the wall and then try to hang on to the wall.
Okay. Go for it. So you can either speed or might, depending how if it's Hulk smash or not.
I have a edge in both, so I have more speed left. So I'm going to use speed. And also, I have an enabler called Fight Not Flight. If I use my action only to move, the difficulty of all speed defense tasks is reduced by 1 step. Does that count, or is this not speed defense?
It's not a defense.
Okay.
You can still use that later, but yeah, this is technically.
I should be using this, and I am not using it enough. Okay.
Just because you want to use your bat.
Yep.
Slug
Here we
bat.
go. There we go.
Slugger. Come on, Louisville Slugger. Come on, guys.
I rolled a 10. Is that enough?
Well, so you do you want to re-roll?
If it's not enough, yeah.
Yeah, you may want to re-roll.
All right, there goes my last XP. And I got a 5.
Oh, so you do hit it against the wall. The minute the spikes hit, they just like a slug's eye stalks, they pull straight in, and it's still in like a bat shape, but there are just no spikes on it. And you hear it super high-pitched squealing wail of pain, and the bottom part here reaches out and nips at you like this. No damage, but just nips at you like, don't ever do that again. And you keep falling. All right.
This is a terrible weapon.
Well, at least when striking a wall. Perfect. Okay. Top there. Top of it, we've got a Buzz. But what you doing there?
Quantum Lance. I'm gonna slice at the marmalader. Slice at. I'm gonna slice at his belly. Slice below because he seems to be really worried about that goo. So I'm gonna try and slice at the lower part of him to make more goo spill out.
Right on. Okay, go for it.
Roll.
Again, he's still singing slowly, but now it's more angry.
That was a 9, and I'm gonna re-roll that.
I would.
That's 5, and I'm gonna re-roll that. It's a 20.
Hey, now it's about. You earned that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pushed that. You pushed that.
For
good.
that one.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, it did pay off. Okay, yes, it hits. Yes, it does exactly what you want, and gushes even more. And now he drops his shillelagh and goes with the second hand to keep his guts juice from flying out. I don't even know, but at this point it's absolute cosmic horror in your face. And he stops singing. Now it's turning into a slow growl, but again, yeah, he absolutely that. Dropping the shillelagh is the 20. So yes, he's now yes. Okay, great. Josiah, you've just seen
let's
this
see.
full-sized.
He's dropped the shillelagh. Okay, I'm just gonna mind punch.
Do it. Do it.
So let's see. That's gonna cost me 1 intellect. I'm actually gonna spend. I can increase the damage by spending an additional level of effort. So I'll spend 2 levels of effort. And I will roll. I'm going to spend an XP to re-roll that. Okay, I got an 18, and everything is. Understanding is one step easier. So it's like I rolled 21.
Excellent.
And I spent XP to increase the damage by 2 levels. So that means he should take 6 damage.
Excellent. Okay. Real quickly, Pete, Quantum Lance does what? Medium damage? I think it does, right?
It's 5 points.
5 points.
5 points to living, or it cuts a 1 foot wide swath through non-living material.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Got it. That's 5, 4. Okay. Okay. Now, Josiah, the mind punch. Everybody else only sees perhaps these little pinpoint eyes that are angry. Kind of one eye kind of goes up a little bit like that for a bit and then wanders down. But Josiah, you know what just happened with him. And everybody else again now sees knees are starting to shake like this. The eye has gone up and then back. Yeah, mind punch is how many points?
It's
plus
4 plus 2, so 6.
Excellent. Okay, 6 plus the 5 plus. Okay. Perfect. Engel, you're seeing. You guys are doing some damage here.
I'm going to take the bandy stick, shake it to sends a
nice
gout of slime across the room, and just smack him in the face with it again.
Nice. He doesn't flinch or move, perhaps because of the mind punch. It just made him what he is. Yes. So go for it, and it is. Yeah. Well, it will be easier for everybody now with mind punch.
Yeah, and I've got one. I can spend 1 level of speed effort with the edge. So
do it.
1 level of bonus there.
Okay.
So spend another XP to reroll the 2.
Eesh. Yeah.
Get rid of that.
This is in the face.
Spend another XP to reroll the 7. Then I'll stop.
Yep.
14.
Okay, that counts. It's over 12.
14 with an asset.
He's slowed down. Yep, he's slowed down. Okay. Yes. And how many points of damage is 4 again?
Yeah. It's just light damage.
Okay. 4, but in the face. And everybody else sees. It hits. It does kind of pushes features to the side, and they kind of stick to the side. It does stick because it isn't over 18. Yeah, so it does stick, but it also is like in his face now. So fighting is difficult for him, and it does connect, and he does make a little sound of being hurt.
Okay.
It is
and
up now.
His shillelagh is on the ground.
It is. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's his turn.
Nobody take that. I'll need it next round.
Yeah. He's unable to do anything this one round because he's been hit twice, and he's also too worried about the guts flying out. Okay. We're at the top again. We're now at the 3rd round of you guys falling. Both of you are still falling or at a free fall. Or back to falling at a free fall. So rolled again for speed defense. Both of you, I'm going to say, can actually see almost like a bluish light from below, very faint, but it feels like as you're falling, it's getting just a little bit. Again, we're almost like sea blue, almost like a shimmery, but again, you're falling. What do you know?
It's the light at the end of the tunnel.
There it is.
Someone please tell me it's not a train.
Feather, right? So
Pardon?
I'm gonna use all of my ability for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to think very light thoughts. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love your strategy.
I'm sorry, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There you go. Ooh.
Dog
nice.
save King Jazz. I can't believe I'm gonna try this. I kind of hope it doesn't work and I splatter.
You sound like Chester.
Maybe it's.
And so I'm gonna try and like do the dream thing, and like imagine that I am a rocket ship, and that I can fly. And I'm gonna imagine like I'm actually like not just a rocket ship. I'm like a fucking fighter jet, and I'm gonna fucking blow this place up.
Fuck.
Because I'm so pissed off right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really into it, so I can fly.
Yep.
You believe you can fly?
Yes. We'll
You can touch the sky.
well, now check it out. Now we'll resolve that at the end of. But yes, okay. Those are your lighter than air thoughts. Okay. T-Bone the Disco Spider. What's your strategy?
I have none, and it bothers me greatly.
This is clearly time for a disco.
Okay, I'm gonna say that whoever was talking about Mary Poppins was doing that in character. I'm going to talk to the bat, and I'm going to tell it that we're both going to die if we don't stop falling.
Mm-hmm.
And if it can do anything to help me, please do so now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's like persuasion or whatever, but that's my plan.
If you want to roll for persuasion, why not?
So I have an asset in bureaucratic or pleasant social interactions. This does not feel like a pleasant social interaction, but I'm trying to phrase it as nicely as possible.
I don't know what to tell you. But
yes, it totally is. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it can do something, because otherwise 17.
Okay. And you're obviously you're part Vurt.
God, yes. Like dog intended.
Yep. Okay, we'll resolve it at the end of the round as well. But yes, you do that, and you hope that this slimy, now it's it's disgusting. Okay, but yes, okay, we'll resolve that. Okay, Buzz, back to you up top there with Mick the wall-sized marmalizer, shillelaeless, and spewing slimy guts out. It's juice. There's nothing solid. It's just like juice. Almost like motor oil. That like viscosity of the. Ugh.
I'm gonna keep slicing them.
I think it should. keep cutting, surgeon.
All right, but I only have 1 XP left to re-roll anything. So let's see what happens when I roll a 10.
Okay. It hits. It's you're going for like right below. You're trying to continue the slice.
At this point, I'm just going for a hit. If it's already,
Okay.
I've already got the one slice underneath. Now I'm trying to.
Okay. Yeah, it's its finger, its hand goes out at the wrong. It's moving all over the place, and it looks like it hurts its hand a little bit, but not much. But no, what you're trying to do didn't quite work. It hit, but it didn't do what you wanted. So yes. All right, Josiah. You now still understand the situation, but so take that into account.
I mean, all I can really do is mind punch him again, right?
You're getting more done than most of us, just so you know.
Yeah, you say that like it's a bad thing.
That's all. I'm just going to mind punch him again. I'm not going to spend any effort. I'm just going to roll this clean. I got a 7, so it's as if it's one step easier.
Yep.
So I don't know if that did it.
you don't feel like it connected as hard, but maybe it's because the last one connected so damn hard that at least that's what you'll tell yourself. But yes. Perfect. Okay, Engel, you're up. Bandy stick still stuck in its face. That's all.
Yeah, am I able to like grab and scoop up the shillelagh and just try to wail on him with that?
You have to pull it out. But again, last time you pulled,
Well, the shillelagh, not the bandy stick.
Oh, shillelagh. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can pick. It'll be one. Maybe tell me what you want to do with it, and maybe it'll be possible. But let's see how hard it'll be.
I just want to grab it and just brute force, just whack him with it as hard as I can.
It's right in front of him, and yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna brute force it this time because I've got 8 might. It's only 3 speed, so.
Nice.
So if I spend a level of might effort, I have 1 edge. So if I spend a level of might effort to hit and a level of might effort to do damage, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's that brutal shillelagh there, again covered in gore and blood from maybe the last party of adventurers.
That's why I like it. That's
Yeah.
But yes. Okay. So one asset towards hitting and 1 asset towards damage. And an XP to reroll the 6.
Yeah. Just need a. If you've dropped it by 2, you just need a 12 or above. No, sorry, you need a 9 or above. 15, 12,
okay,
9.
All right.
You've dropped it by 2.
I got a 10 that time. So.
Okay, good. Woo! Okay. So tell me, you're just going for the closest. I mean, it's
anything I can do
wide
to connect with him and smack him with it. Yeah.
Yep. It hits hard. And it sinks in like everything else seems to a little bit, but you hear it, a gurgle of pain from it, and it does stick. That shillelagh is heavy damage. The gore shillelagh, it's heavy damage 8. Dang, it hasn't even messed with you guys. I mean, too much. Damn, it hasn't even gotten to. Okay. So, all right, it's at this point, everybody can feel that it's starting to like huff and puff. It just got hit hard. So yes, you feel it connect. Yes, it is stuck there. Okay, now we're gonna, those of you falling, one of you pretending to be a rocket ship, one of you talking to your bat. This is turning into Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, you're sentient, cephalopod thing, whatever the hell. I like it. It smiles. It smiles at you. Yes. Do bats eat cats and rats eat? Anyway. Okay. You do not turn into anything. You do not turn into a rocket ship. Your bat is so you are still falling like a damn stone, Winter. T-Bone, the bat that you've talked to, yes, it feels persuaded. Yes, you actually feel like there was a connection. And what it does, it as if it adds weight. It doesn't, again, physics, and it pulls you down even farther. And now you're hanging on to it as it's desperately trying to go far down as quickly as possible. You're barely hanging on. All the slime is flying back in your face, as it's taking you straight to what feels like the center of the earth. Blue light for both of you guys is just blinding blue. And things start to fade for you. Don't worry, but they fade for both of you.
I'm not Mary Poppins, y'all.
Nice. So that's there. Okay, up top again, Buzz. That was end of round 3. Big tremors hitting. You don't care, Buzz. What am I saying? Everybody else, the other 2 are going to be rolling. There's a huge, even bigger tremor right now. What? So those of you still, Engel and Josiah, you guys are going to be doing a speed defense roll.
Okay. I'm trained in
And
speed defense.
okay, so that'll drop it.
Oh, and I can spend a level of effort with so two assets
Okay.
for me. I rolled a 15.
Okay, you got it. Jack, let's see. You're going to be rolling for. You're on mute, but I can see your face and I recognize that crap. What is
20.
it?
Just
Of
20.
course it is. As always. Damn, I don't even like Vegas, but I would go to Vegas with you. All right. Okay. So both of you feel the ground, start to get, loose and start to fall below. Engel, you do jump back and you see a pit drop out in front of you, and you can just see it straight down, as far as you can see, all the little bit of blue light coming up from below. Let's see. You with a 20, you jump out of the way, but you have an idea, plus with understanding that the next time this happens, you're going to feel it a little bit before, and you're going to know where the weak spots in the room are going to be. Okay, so that's like total understanding of the situation and the room. Mick the Marmalizer was back against the wall, and it moves and it's angry, but it's too busy with everything. It's just a mess. Okay, top of it again. Okay, Mick the Marmalizer. Did everybody do their? Yes. Okay, so that was for everybody. Okay, Mick the Marmalizer. Sorry, we're back at the top again. Buzz, you're up.
I'm going to tell both my blurbs to start harassing it. Mm-hmm. And is that an action, or is that a free action? Because I command them to. I'm not telling them specifically what to do. I'm just saying attack.
Yeah, if you want it to happen right now. Yeah, I mean, if that's your action, sure.
Well,
you want to send both of them?
Can I attack and tell them to attack, or do I have to choose one or the other for my action?
How about this? Because I'm not sure. Maybe split the difference. Let's either you have both of them attack, or you and one of them attack, maybe, and the other one will start attacking next round. But just to have all three go forward at once without prepping it as. Or are you just talking about just going like blind swinging at it?
I was going to force point it, and then have one of them has a stinger and one of them has an ECM. So I was going to try and see if I can just convince one of them to shoot from one direction and me to shoot from another direction, so that it's focused, also not drawn.
Okay, So with that, you can choose either both of them or you and one of them. And then the other one, everybody will be ready by next round.
Okay.
So up to you.
I'll choose me and the light source, and I'll just force point him.
Okay, go for it.
And that is an intellect roll with and I'm going to force point an effort with that.
Okay.
Which is still in my okay. All right, no. I'm going to use my last XP. Okay, I rolled a 3, but it's not a 1.
Okay, that didn't work. So okay, it at that moment it moves one of its hands, and the juice just starts spraying everywhere, and you're if you had windshield wipers, you'd be using them. That messed up your whole attack. The force point, things are hitting, but they didn't quite. So yeah, it didn't attack or didn't connect. Okay, Josiah, you're not feeling any tremors in the ground right now, but
that thing's still floating, right? The eyes.
Which one?
But the what's his name? He's still here, right? He's
Mick
not
the
dead
Marmalizer?
Yet. Yeah, Mick the Marmalizer.
Yeah, the big. Yeah. He's.
I'm mind punching him again.
Oh, perfect. Got it. Yes. Yeah.
We'll spend a level of effort. Just a case update, and I got a 3, but I have no XP, so the 3 stays.
Do you want an XP?
Give me an XP. I'll re-roll. Like I'm.
Yeah. I'll give you an XP. That leaves me with 1 more. That's all I need, right? That's
okay. Rolling again.
Everybody else is like out except for Buzz.
I'm out.
Pointless. I got a 2. So.
Okay.
That was sorry.
That was
Bud.
noble.
Sorry,
I want my XP back.
That was noble. Yes. Yeah. It did not connect. Yeah, did not connect.
Exhausting. Can't focus.
Yeah. Okay, Engel. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to spend my round trying to tear the shillelagh back out of it, and hoping that it hurts it in the process. So that might or speed or
either. Actually, with this, it's either.
Okay. Well, if it's speed, I can get rid of like using my edge for.
Yeah, you've done it once before, so I figure you know the.
Yeah, you just gotta twist it down.
Yeah. The trick is,
gotta grab it here, give it one good pop right there, and then you pull it downwards. Now, that's yeah. So I will do that and have my level of speed effort try to give me an asset there. Sorry, I guess effort isn't assets, but you know where we're at. So I've got 1 XP left to reroll that 1.
Ouch. And the last XP of the party, it sounds like.
And the last XP goes towards 19. Okay.
Okay. Yes, you pull the shillelagh out just right. Yes, you have the shillelagh in your hands as gore covered thing, and it starts spewing more. So now it's trying to block all these holes because it's full of gut juice. I guess it's the best way to put it. It's also, it smells horrible in here. It's like, it's awful. And yes, that is it. Those who it faded to blue, hold on, I will get to you. Back at the top, Josiah, you can feel it. It's starting. There's the tremor. The ground is going to start shaking. In other words, next round. But yes, and you can tell. You'll be able to see when that happens where the weak points are. What's left? Again, there's holes all through the ground, this little small room here, and it's only a 10-foot ceiling too. So, yes, okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, Buzz, you are up.
Okay. So is this round the blurb I command is going to attack as well?
You can do all 3. Yeah, all 3 of you guys can do it now.
Okay, cool. Well then, all 3 of us are gonna blast at him. So I forget what the ECM damage is. Anyway, let's roll to attack. So Buzz's roll to attack. He rolls an 11, but he's got because it's a range, he's got an asset with that. Let me get it up to full size so you can actually read it, Pete. Targeting optics. So I got an asset to attack for range.
Okay. Do you have another asset?
No.
Maybe it's the spray going out.
It's wounded and distracted. You're on higher ground.
So wait, 50.
It's a Thursday.
Right. So wait, 15. So wait, you have to get a 15. You got an 11, and then you got
an
a 3.
asset. So
by 1.
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, that was Buzz's attack, but now we have Betty and Sheila. Betty rolled a 20.
Wait. But that's all one. Isn't it your attack? your 3-pronged attack as one?
Oh yeah, I thought I had to roll individually for each blurb for targeting. Because I'm doing ranged, Betty's doing ranged, and Sheila is doing stinger.
Oh, okay. Because like on last round though, you just did one roll because that was the attack for the 2 of you.
I thought you were saying it didn't come in until later.
Okay, let's. Well, I don't want to take away the joy of the 20 either. What was the second? What was the second one?
Well, I only rolled the first one was me with the force point and a miss.
Stinger.
So the second one was the ECM that I rolled the 20, and I haven't rolled the stinger attack yet.
Okay, so roll the stinger, and then we'll see if that one's a success as well. Then both of them can count as success. If it's a failure, they both.
No, that one was the 1. So
Sheila
tried to sting and whiffed it big time.
Should. Okay. The ECM, remind me what it looks like, or it's just what does it do? It's a big.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I forget where.
Cool. So it releases that. It's going to that attack's going to succeed because you don't want it to. That particular bomb, right? It's a mini bomb, kind of.
It's just it's an electronic. It's a shocker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a module for a blurb fly, so it's just a shocker. I'm trying to.
Okay, so it goes off and it shocks the shit out of you, and everybody around. It just kind of goes off wrong, and you're going to be one step less effective next time.
No, the 20 was the ECM. The fail was the stinger.
Right.
The physical stinger.
Right. Okay. Maybe I wasn't clear. Okay. If the second one was a failure, they both fail. The second one's a success, they both succeed.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. But you know what? With the 20 though, I'm going to say that everybody gets shocked, but they're both operational after that too. You're not going to lose one of them to it. I think it's the best I can do because, but it'll make more sense in a second. Okay, Josiah.
Just for clarification,
yeah.
It's self-contained power source that discharges electricity. Rapid charge deals 2 electrical damage. Can only be used once per encounter.
Okay. So yeah, you.
But either way.
Yeah. It wasn't close enough for you to take the actual damage, but.
No. I understand that I rolled the ones that failed. I'm just saying, just so we remember later if I choose to use it in another one.
Perfect. Cool. All right. Josiah.
So I feel the ground, like the weak points.
Yep. And it's next in a few seconds, basically next action or next round, it's going to happen.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to use my move. I'm going to get to a spot I feel is stronger to give myself advantage on the next speed defense.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to mind punch the floaty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mind punch Mick. Spend a level of effort.
Say what, Pete?
Was that Pete? I was asking Jack what Rug is doing right now.
Rug is just on my shoulder. Like there's not much for him to do. Well, wait.
Rug's going to poison everyone in the room.
No, because if I can't make him. You wouldn't pass through him. It would just be damaging. But my mind punch only got a 4, so that's useless.
Yeah.
And I have no XP, so.
By the way, there's got juice spraying everywhere. There's half of it there was like a big shock wave that just kind of went off. This is turning into like a Sam Raimi movie right now. So we're yes, and I'm gonna say this: your light just got shocked off for the next round there, Buzz. So the only light in the room is gonna get shut off, but not before Engel has a last. As the light is fading, what are you?
I'm gonna have that shillelagh that I pulled out, flick the goo off, and smack him again with it.
Nice, damn, yeah, go for it.
So yeah, 1 level of effort to hit.
So which is a 12.
No XP, nothing else for backup.
12 or above.
2.
Nope. But it's a swing and a miss, so it does not stick. A 1 would have stuck. It would have actually connected, not done anything, and it would have stuck. So swing and a miss, but you still have the shillelagh. All right. The trembling happens, and it's a huge, like a shock tremor, and almost the rest of it, just like in was it Goonies? Oh, no, sorry, The Golden Child. Remember, or maybe that's too deep of a dig for you young kids, but yeah, there's a part where the
remember
floor
The Golden
drops away.
Child.
Good for you. Good. I don't feel that ancient.
I want the knife.
But it's now you can actually see there are certain points that are actually, basically that are stable, and everything else is just kind of on top. Everything that was loose is now falling down. Mick the Marmalizer is hanging on to the wall, at this point, backing up, and is now just spraying stuff everywhere. The light goes out, so all you guys are just getting hit in the face with this I don't want to get into it, but yeah, it's horrific. It smells like bad swamp water, and that's being kind. And you, with no light, you are not able to move where you want to, and you are falling as
Wait,
well.
I'm falling?
You're falling.
But I got
is
into
falling.
a safe spot. I got into the safe spot before the light went out.
Yep. You are at the safe spot. There is no safe spot except for sorry, I have a little mini map. The only literally the only part that has not fallen off there is the part that Mick the Marmalizer is on, that he's hanging on to. You can get wait, you can get, yeah, you can jump. Let's make it a jump. You'll literally have to, again, you weren't expecting the light to go out, but you'll make a speed defense thing to see if you can jump to the edge. You're still going to be without able to move, but at least you won't be falling. So roll that. Yeah, you had a 20 in the other. You deserve it. You don't deserve it, but you rolled it.
I rolled a 6, so.
Okay. You're falling. And Engel also, you now have done the swing and a miss, and as far as you know, you swung, the lights went out, and you are falling all the way down. Buzz, you are up top. You guys are up top. You can see Mick the Marmalizer. Sorry, you can't see anything. But you're from the direction of the sludge, you know where he is. And you can hear bellowing and groaning and all this.
You hear the slow sound, stay where it is.
Yes,
you hear,
exactly.
And then you hear swearing in Ukrainian that fades off into nothingness.
Exactly. And you guys are falling and falling and falling. And you see blue get brighter and brighter and brighter. And then, you fade. It fades into blue. And Buzz.
Screw this noise! I'm going down the hole.
Is to be the last person to hit the ground.
Yeah, that's it. As again, now fade to blue. Now Buzz, there you are still up top, and you've got Mick the Marmalizer up against the wall, holding to stay, and you're getting sprayed, but you can turn your light back on and keep fighting.
Baby, Sheila, after me! Down the hole!
Nice. And down you go. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. The blue gets brighter.
For a while.
Exactly. Brighter and brighter. Yeah, exactly. The blue. Yes, you're going through. Now, one of you guys is going to make the roll for the group. Who's the first one to have fallen? Was it Shar? It might have been Shar, or both of you guys kind of at the same time.
So at the same time, on the same
so,
time. But
I have a feeling. How about you? You know what? You get to roll because you were pretending to be a rocket ship, and that's style points plus 10 as far as I'm concerned. So you're gonna make a roll. It is a D. Hold on. D20. A D20. Okay. As yes, you can roll first. I'll let you do that, and then I'll.
It's an 11.
Okay. 11. Got it. Okay. There's a the world around you flickers. There's static, the sounds of static, the sounds of, and all of a sudden blue starts to fade back in, but it's blue static. And you're falling, but you're falling more slowly. All of you guys are next to each other, falling, looking at each other, falling slowly like Alice down. There's a video screen in front of you. It looks like a giant, like a jumbotron kind of thing. You're seeing random bits of blurbs and advertisements and news and things like this from the real world, and you're seeing things that are talking about the Cromerta making moves and this strange cult in Sardinia and all the shit that's happening in North Gort right now because of a gang war flickering back and forth. And then you see on the screen flickering Blue Bayou, Bayoo, written by the Big O, edited by Rhonda Lindstand, produced by Chimera Corp. And at this point, out of everything in the blue and out of the Jumbotron screen itself, a strange humanoid alien that that vaguely resembles Ziggy Stardust parts through the pixels and goes out to you and opens up his arms and says, "Welcome," and bows to you. And that's where we're gonna stop.
Bowing. I like deference.
Not dead
Blue
yet.
Bayou. So you guys have just switched. You've done something that like only Scribble and GameCat and the others do, an actual edge writing, more than Bella Saintalia ever did, more than anything. You guys have actually gone from undiscovered territory. Now figure out who this Ziggy Stardust looking cat is.
I approve of the fact it's a blue.
Yep. Yes.
Of course, that's not at all misdirection or anything.
Nope. You have your helmet back, by the way.
It's a blue. It's 100% a blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's
just like
you can tell yourself that. Yeah, you can tell yourself that, and maybe it will be. I mean, listen, you're definitely in a different feather right now, and one that's vaguely familiar, but is somehow rawer and somehow more connected to the real world.
Am I a rocket ship?
No, unfortunately, but that's my favorite part of this session today. It's just you going, "I'm a rocket ship." So cool. So we can find out who this mysterious character is next time you guys are still at these absolute bottom of your pools with no rests left. But we'll see if, you guys survived, but barely.
No, I'm actually real good. I have all my pools. I'm down to 10 in intellect.
Who needs intellect? Cool. So we'll pick it up there.
I'm the only one who's
time.
about to die. Cool.
Yeah. No. Okay. Cool. All right. We'll pick it up from there next time, and we'll get more and more into where you guys have fallen into.
All right.
Yay.
Cool.
Yay.
Not dead.
Thanks everybody for coming out.
Still in a Vurt feather. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Cool.